out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Let's go, baby. Sundays. I'm ready to take on the world, baby. Spend time with my family. We're going to have a quick update. We're going to have a blast. I can't wait to see each and every one of you. AI agents, baby. Bitcoin, baby. So much is brewing. We're going to get it. We're going to have some fun. So let me get my pants on. Shout out to each and every one of you. God bless. I'll see you soon. Bam. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I feel extra special today. Like this week is just going to be a great week. Something about this week, man. Middle of the week. Getting ready. Wednesdays. What's going to happen on Wednesday? Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Every single day, every single Saturday and Sunday morning, we bring you an update to show you what's happening in BTC because we don't want to take too much time away from the charts. Because if we do, we will lose our edge. I'm telling you, my edge comes from constantly being in the game. Shout out to Master Friend and the Wii. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to all my awesome people here. Shout out to the amazing community full of light, love, and happiness. And may God bless each and every one of you for jumping on in. I feel a little blue. I'll tell you what, man. People want to know if I got pants on. I'll tell you what. I got baby blue pants on. Would you believe that? Would you believe that? Baby blue pants to match the baby blue outfit. The guy is just baby blue, bro. Straight up. I know you don't care. I know it's whatever to you. But for me, man, to pull off the baby blue suit all the way from front to back, ridiculous. Anyway, shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one. I feel like the dude in Dumb and Dumber when he's in like all blue, you know what I mean? But hey, you got your fly up this time. You know, I had to make sure I wasn't playing myself. Well, anyway, let's take a look at what's happening in the charts here for BTC. Let's have an amazing time together, like we always do. And let's break down the charts. All right, I got Bookmap over here. I got the chat over here. And we're ready to go. Wasn't going to say anything. Shout out to Crypto Billy in the house. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Like, oh. So let's show where the green box was, where I believed we would be when the show came on. And I'm so close. I'm so close. Look at that. I almost did it. I almost did it again, and I just brought it a little lower. But we basically went sideways again throughout the entire weekend. But what was good is, so far, the bullish divergence has come through for us in the 1 hour. Now, if you've watched this channel for the last 4 or 5 days, I've talked about how strong this divergence is and how it's a very rare divergence and how you don't see it a lot and how it very well could, with about 70% accuracy, mark the actual bottom for Bitcoin here in this temporary moment in time. Again, we don't know for sure, but there is a chance, I'm telling you right now. And this has some diamond vibes, as ugly as it is, as strange as it may seem. Okay? And I'm telling you, I'm not trying to ever tell you I'm a know-it-all and I know it all. What I'm trying to tell you is I've seen a lot of price action. Okay? A lot. I have. I'm not trying to lie about it. And you've seen me seeing a lot of price action. With me, you have seen a lot of price action by being around me and hanging out with me. And you know, my obsessive nature has grown on you, has it not? And now you obsess with the charts similar to the way I do. Good or bad, we're locked in this moment in time, right? And that to me is just, you come in, you wiggle around, you come on out. It has a diamond vibe to it. It's not a perfect diamond, but it just speaks to me. It's got the whiplash in the middle. It's got the lower here, the higher here, and it gives me a diamond vibe. So I see a bit of a reversal diamond here for Bitcoin. And you can Google the reversal diamond, take a look at it, and just get yourself familiar with the diamond today. If you've never heard of a diamond, if you don't know what a diamond is, I heed you. I beg of you to type in the diamond, right, in trading. You can type in diamond and trading patterns, however you want to do it. And then you can go to images, and there it is, right? The diamond bottom, the diamond top. You see? But yeah. And you can see how this plays out over time, and it just wouldn't be a coincidence here that we're in some type of diamond with a reversal back to the upside for Bitcoin. It looks like this one looks almost identical to it right here. All right. So anyway, you do you, I'll do me. But my years of data are speaking to me here a little bit about this diamond. And I want to have some time with you guys and talk about it and have some fun. And I love these patterns. They get me excited. They get me going. I'm corny. I'm a nerd. Whatever you want to say. But I like watching this stuff. It makes me money. All right? It's fun. It's interesting. And I love teaching people things they've never seen. So with that being said, let's move on over to the Binance chart, which you would be in the money on this trade. I mean, at the same time, I'm not thinking it's not huge, but it is in the money. Cup and handle, could it continue to go to the upside? Turned out to be a beautiful handle. I mean, that is a cup and handle that broke out, is it not? And that thing looks like it's ready to continue to the 200 MA on the 1 minute time frame and go through this gap here in the VRVP. It's above that high volume node just a bit here. Let me see. There's your high volume node. The POC is at 94.4. You're above 94.427 here. That is strong. Usually once you get above a point of control, after messing around and after going very far below it, hitting it, going below it again, getting above it, and then hanging on it, and then getting above it yet again, I'd say 8 out of 10 times, you're going to go up to 97.9 here and grab that liquidity. You got this big old gap here. Boom. Cup and handles are made to go through the gap. That's why they pump so hard. All right. They're placed at point POCs. Anyway, this looks like it could make it happen. And I know it's a low volume Sunday. I know it's sketchy, but futures pick up. And today by 6 p.m., things could start to crack a lack here. And by the weekly candle close, we could get some fireworks. We really may. So just pay attention and be ready. We could easily come double top here and do cat ears at 96,000 and dump to the downside. That is what, to me, it looks like a pump is coming no matter what. Whether we hit here and get rejected and then dump, or get above the 200 MA on the 1 hour. And that's why I love my 200 MAs, because I know if we get above it, just like we did here, boom, baby, boom. I hope I just pushed you out of your seat over there. Let's go, baby. But that's how I like to get you motivated here on a Sunday morning. Hey, he ain't nothing but a hound dog. Barking all the time. He ain't never call a rabbit, then he ain't no friend of mine. Anyway, it's just, I do that for Crypto Billy and Crypto Billy only. But shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. The point is, anything could happen here. I do see a possible bearish and bullish scenario, but that's a breakout. Resistance, rollover, you broke through. And, I even see a possibility here for a shoulder, a head, a bit of a little right shoulder here that pushes us up. Rejection, hang out, 21-day moving average comes, flag, boom. We get too far away from the 21 because we're here. We have to come back to it. If we come back to it more laterally, I know we're more bullish. If we come back to it here, then I question it, but I still look for the boom. Then that's the bigger cup and handle. That's the cup, and then there's your handle. Chance we do bounce one more time off 96 before, you know what I'm saying? I can see all this stuff before it happens because I've seen it. I've seen all these different chess moves from the chess player. We're trading a chess player. We're trading an unknown formation of price action that people think is either amalgamated by an algorithm, which is very well possible and probably true. Other people think it's the market maker. Other people think it's the exchanges. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter because it continues to do what it does. And if you stick in the game longer than me, you're going to figure it out. They only have so many geometric mathematical plays inside of this universe in which we gave them. Don't you understand? The charts trap us in a mathematical system, whether they bring us up or down. For instance, the point of the story is this. They dump the price. They think they got us trapped. Right? Eventually, the 30-second chart, the 1 minute makes an inverted head and shoulder, a cup and handle, a money printer. Every single time Bitcoin reverses, it has to find a reversal pattern. Sometimes it's a crazy V-shaped recovery, but if you look deep on the 30-second to the 1, you will see there was an inverted or a double bottom. Every time Bitcoin reverses, it uses a reversal pattern. Every time it dumps, it uses a dumping reversal pattern. Like, you just can't see it because sometimes it happens on a smaller time frame, and that's what I've learned. But the patterns are always there. They can never escape the footprint of the geometric space in which we live in. Don't you understand the mathematical space? I may be getting through to some people. To others, they have no idea what I'm saying, and they may be almost tuning out. But I'm talking meta. I'm talking some metadata. Like, see, they can't leave the system. Don't you understand? So if we watch the system for 8 years, we're going to trap them. They're not going to be able to do things to us that they can do to everybody else. I put in 15. If you put in 15 with me, you're going to do great. So if you're willing to put in 15 years, you'll be able to walk on water at one point. I can tell you when most coins are going to go. I can tell you what's going to, the market opens up to you. And I'm not trying to brag or be rude here. I'm showing you that the data will eventually lead you to the zone. It's very similar to this system. I'm going to teach you one last thing, and then I'm going to get back into Bitcoin here. Because I get this, but it's very similar to going and moving into a jungle for the first time. Or let's say there's a big forest. You get to the new world, there's a forest, you move in. The guy that lives there for 20 years, doesn't he know so much more about the ins and outs of the forest and how to survive? All these trees, all these animals, all the coconuts on the tree, whatever you want to say, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, a bad drawing of a forest, but the man enters the forest. The man who's been in the forest the longest knows the most about how to survive inside that forest, period. Okay, same thing. Trading is there's a few nuances that are different there, but the trading is a similar idea that if you sit inside that system long enough, you will own it. But most people are just not willing to do that, right? And it will take them 40 years to get the information and the data and the focus that we've put in. Most people won't put in the concentrated focus we put in the last 3-4 years as a group here. I talk to many people, they never miss a stream. Insane. Because they say it's that valuable to them. And honestly, I feel the data coming through from each and every one of you. I feel like it's a channeling event when I stream. I don't want to scare you, but I can feel the presence of thousands of people. And I believe in God, and I use God's will and grace. And I believe great things come out of this stream because of the energy that's combined by everybody that's involved, not just me. I believe it's a wavelength theory. It's a mastermind position, and we all benefit from it. And that's why we all show up. It's not just me. It's the entire group that benefits from the overall movement of the group. Understand? We create an energy here that just can't be beat. 100%. Anyway, sorry about all that. I go on tangents here, especially on the weekends, because on Monday, I don't have time for that. All right, we're talking about the charts. We're bringing it down. There's super chat after super chat, and Monday is just another story. So I don't get these moments to get through to you in these ways. So I do it at these times, Saturdays and Sundays. I just throw these pockets of truth in there when I have a moment, all right? Let's take a look here at the weekly and see what's happening to the weekly and find out where we could be going. If you're new to my channel, God bless you. Thank you for jumping on in. The first thing I talk about is the bearish divergence, which I have been bringing up for a long, long time, all right? Now, could we have said that that's all she wrote? Divergence is as strong. What did we learn yesterday in the last few days, even maybe on the screen share? But divergence is as strong as what? The support and resistance around it. I've seen the greatest divergence befuddled because just, like for instance, say there was like this. Let's just, humor me for a second, but the candles come and bounce. And I've seen a beautiful divergence here that just hits this and dumps. You're like, but that was great divergence. But it couldn't get back above the previous support as resistance. So it used that as resistance and So that's the one thing that this weekly has going for it. All right. But for the most part, I got to be 9 out of 10 times. Divergence is going to rock you pretty hard. And usually to the 21-day moving average at the very least. So it's likely that somehow, some way, this 21-day moving average gets touched or we go close. What could happen here is this kind of, we kind of hang out, we get a dump. We make some type of beautiful inverted head and shoulder here that you could also put inside of and then we break out. We hit somewhere 140,000. That just but we don't start breaking out till June, and that's a 6-month pullback. If we get a nasty pullback, it's going to take some time. It's going to take 3 to 4 months to build. It's not going to just come back pretty fast, I don't think. Not normally. Now, for me, that would be some type of black swan, though, like some type of horrible event, something we wouldn't want to think of. So I don't, but at the same time, that's strong bearish div. And that plays out 98, 99% of the time. Like I'd say almost 100, but I guess there's a chance. So to me, it's just so much more likely that the bears continue their treachery, their movement through this pattern. And once inside a pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, you just have to assume you're always going to stay inside of it until you eventually lose it. And then when I pull the Fibonacci, the 618 coincides with, a similar idea with the pattern. We don't come back and retest this resistance, and I'm not telling you this is a guarantee. I want you to be prepared for this in case it happens because there's a chance. We'll know when the 22 starts to lose the 200 MA. I believe the daily
The daily may not have to lose the 200. The 200 would come and the daily would bounce off the 200. And we're still in a bull run as long as the daily keeps or even just kind of toys slightly with the 200 MA. Another thing, everyone says, is the bull run over? I say no way. Why? Because I'm a trend guy and I play the trend. And if we play the trend, we have a low, we have a high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high, we have a higher low, we have a higher high. We would have to break the trend. And I would have to see us make multiple daily candle closes below about 49, 57,000. Even if we came here and bounced off 70,000, we would not have broken the trend, right? You can even draw this trend line too and draw it like this. And it gives you that level. You could go to 75,000 and still be in a giant uptrend that's just massive, right? That basically takes you somewhere to $130,000, $140,000. And even if we did this pullback, look, I see a pump up to 132,000 somewhere into August. This is more realistic for Bitcoin. This is more what I see for 90% of coins that I've ever played. This is what happens. I can't tell you this is what's going to happen for sure. But the odds of this happening are very, very, very high, my friends. All right? And you can backtest this yourself. Go find bearish div on the weekly. You'll find it once every 5 to 6, 7 years. It's a very rare signal. And you'll find 20 of them over 10 or 15 assets in the last 20 years. And every time you find it, you will see a pretty nasty dump to the downside. I'll do a video where I go and find them all and put them together. That might be something. You guys want to see that? Anyone want to see more videos like that where I do these like really introspective deep dives that take me on these like real far tangents? Let me know. Put a 333 if you want to see stuff like that. Like I deep backtest all the bearish divs on the weekly and put them together. And so you can see some kind of, you're like, whoa, what's going on there? All right. A lot of people want to see that. Okay. Yeah. I could go through, find them all, and then my team will edit the video for me. I'll just kind of record it as I do it. And we'll clean it up nice and show you and take you through some deep. And again, I've done years of this type of stuff. Years of it. Hours of it. Manifesting and then seeing it and then watching assets, seeing if they'll do what I want, that TA says they're going to do. Checking off my list when they do that. And then your subconscious mind, if it's, it starts to kind of categorize this information and it all makes sense. Another thing, there's the head and shoulder right there. If we defy this, it'd be so bullish because there's so much bearishness on us right now. Does the weekly not have a swing failure pattern on ICT, Master Friend? I'm not an ICT guy, but is that not a swing failure pattern right there? You have two candles that are on either side. Am I wrong? And from what you taught me, I thought it was a high candle in the middle of two low candles, especially on the weekly. But I may not have it right. I'm not like an expert at that, so I don't want to try to be even close to, Anyway, so I see a head and shoulder pattern there too. 75 could be with a low side. Welcome to the Lifers, Peter. God bless you, Peter. Yeah, let's get hype. D-Gen and Arrow, they're my babies, man. Good DCAs in my humble opinion. Teacher, please enlighten us. The only thing we know is that we are here to absorb your knowledge like a sponge. God bless you, Teddy Bear. Nope, it's a swing high, not a swing failure pattern. Okay. It's a swing high. All right. But remember you taught me that, like, if I had a candle here, and a candle here, but you taught me it was a bearish sign, though. I even if I didn't do ICT, that's bearish to me. You know what I mean? Sam, just check what happened in January since the start of BTC. That's an amazing statistic to check. Yeah. And specifically after the halving, though. After a halving year. Hype. Shout out to you, man. Sammy, put on the boxing gloves behind you and throw some hands for 2025. They're funny. Shout out to Fighter Pilot. Never had people calling me asking me to buy stuff in real life before. I can say no. Thoughts on Bitcoin Adam and Eve pattern forming on the hourly. So far, it's only Adam, but I can see the possible of a cup forming, which would make Eve. Am I correct? We'll take a look at that in a second. So that looks bearish to me on the daily and the 3-day chart. What's cool is we're getting a little bit of a bounce there. So we'll get rid of all these projections. We don't need all this on the screen for now. But I just built you, and we've been looking at this model now for, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, like about 10 or 20 days I've shown this exact thing, you know. So I'm in a short, no, I'm in a long, and you're like, how are you defying all this bearish stuff and in a long right now, Sam? Well, the daily's in a double bottom. And so I'm just looking at what I just saw right now in front of me, and to me, that's a double bottom. And that looks like it could break to the upside and hit the measured move. Measured move with a double bottom takes us to $111,600 for BTC. And so that's kind of what I see happening for a Bitcoin. And today, wow, 53 degrees today. A cold one here in Sarasota. The high will be 65. Tomorrow will be 76, though. I will take that. 76 degrees tomorrow, while the whole entire country freezes their guts off, I should say. Their stones off. Join the 99. Faith is taking the first step. Even when you can't see the whole staircase, you see the first steps right here. Take the next step and have some faith. Shout out to Crypto Billy. It's up to you if you want to jump on into my trading group or just keep getting knowledge from my live stream. But we do make a lot of money, and there's things that happen outside of the stream. So if you want to take place of the whole feeling, bang, bang, bang. I got the fireplace going, and it's freezing in here. My goodness. Dang, man. In Arizona, right? Or should I say in some unknown land. There's this guy, God is Love. You're from Arizona, right? Rave Song Records, Arizona. Master Friend, you from Arizona? Who here's from Boss Cruton? You're from Arizona? 25 in South Carolina. My goodness. You guys aren't used to that, right? Yo, that video you put out was beautiful, though. I watched it with my wife. It was amazing. You're right. Now we need the higher low, swing low for continuation. Interesting. So I like this double bottom for Bitcoin, and I longed it, and I'm hanging. You know, I'm bullish bias, and I'm overly bullish. And again, if we lose this neckline of the you know, it'll be a nasty dump pretty fast probably. And we could definitely see a liquidations to 76,000. It would just be like, brrr. But we'll see a bull flag a bear flag on the 1 minute. There will be a way to get in. I'll teach you, and everyone in my group knows how to zoom in now and find a way into the entry by finding a flag. We don't chase green candles. All right. And so I give you the way to never use emotions again through my system. And you're going to have a blast. Just keep pushing yourself every day. The people that give up are the people that never win. The people that don't give up are the winners, man. And so either join the winner's circle and never give up, or decide that you can't make it and become a loser. It's up to you. As harsh as that sounds, that's the truth, man. Your mind will make you a winner, and it will also make you a loser. What does your mind believe you are? Whatever your mind believes you are, you are. Are you a winner or a loser, man? And again, that's why I believe having a father figure in your life is so important. Shout out to all the men out there that did not have a father figure, and you guys are putting it together on your own. That's not easy. I had a dad, as crazy as he was, multiple times a day he told me that I was going to make it, and I was strong, and he believed in me. You see what I'm saying? And so that's why the nuclear family is so important for society. Because when you have a young man that's been told he could be anything, and the father is giving him confidence with a male voice and that male frequency and that strength, and your dad's like a big dude, and you get this feeling of just, oh my gosh, right? That can empower you, and that can do a lot for you when you're a young man. I'm telling you right now. And so because I don't have a son, I try to project this information that my dad gave me out here to the live. Now, some things my dad didn't give me, so I looked for them online for male mentors in other ways. And so I mentor men and women, all right? But men specifically too, because I went through it myself, and I was looking for somebody to guide me, to help me, to discipline. And I found it online. I found Jim Rohn. I still use him to this day when I'm off track. I still use him to this day to stay on point. And then I find other people in my life, like the Crypto Billies and my man Jimmy and other friends in my life, my buddy Ray, who are more, who are adaptive, who are older, who have found a way, And again, like he says, people that live in abundance with the right mindset, they end up with a lot of material wealth. And that's just, they don't even want it. It just becomes part of becoming a successful person in all of your frequencies. When you combine your frequencies properly, when you're living successfully, look at the 777s as I say this. It's crazy. It's crazy. You guys saw, right? As I said it, 777s flashed on the screen as if it was a calling, a message to us all. And it was. It was my dad saying hi, you know? So I grew up without a father, and I idolized my mother for raising me alone. I take a lot of inspiration from this channel. Keep it up. Amen. I love hearing that. Shout out to Karim from the jungle. We love you. And remember, you are all loved here. All right? This is a place of love. This is a place where you can say, hey, you know what? I'm going to begin a new way. I'm going to start a whole new life today on this channel with this guy, Crypto Lifer. Because I started a whole new life. All right? I listen to Ralph Smart, man. Breathe in that frequency. Raise the frequency. Breathe in that prana. We're on a new mission here. It's the age of Aquarius. It's time to uplift yourself. It seems like a dark time. So much is happening. But so much is going to be revealed. All right? The devil leaves footprints, and we will see it. And we will see it, and more is being seen than ever in this day and age. So back to Bitcoin. DA deep dive on AI. I truly believe Tank is a good play. Oversold in the daily cup and handle. Thanks for it. Yo, Tank, Agent Tank is hot. I totally agree. And I'm going to give you guys a real crash course here on AI agents in the next 10 minutes before I jump out of here. I got to jump in like about 10 minutes. So I see Bitcoin possibly going to move to the upside. The 4-hour is extremely oversold, but the RSI says it can continue to climb. Now, RSI is in a good spot. The 1 hour is interesting. And where do I see us tonight when I show up? Likely sideways. Looks like we may go one, you know. So when I show up tonight, let me hit shift. Oh, you got to, oh, okay, you got to, yeah, okay. Let me hit shift and pull the line. And I'm going to show up tonight at 20, at 8 p.m., which is 20. Right over there. Right there on 20. So that's where I'm going to be. And I like to just, this is the game we play throughout the weekend. I put a green box where I believe Bitcoin will be. I missed it twice this weekend. I got somewhat close. The last one was here. I almost got it. And I'll make it even smaller. I'll make it as small as like a candle. Look at that. It's just hard to move when it does that. I got to like really zoom in. So it looks like we're going to be right there in the green box. I'll move it over a little bit. Looks like we'll be somewhere in the green box right there. We'll come down. We'll come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hours from now. Yeah. Looks likely to me. Anything is possible. You could say we're in a wedge and we broke out somewhat. We're hanging out and we're going to be out here. I would love it if we pump. I'm bullish, so I'm looking for the pump, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a more sideways flag here, like so. And we just go down and up, and we're right there when I show up tonight. So I see some sideways price action, nothing crazy, but that's good for the AI agents. So let's run on into cookie.fun. Cookie's really going to be where you're going to want to run to, all right? And I'm sorry, I've been lazy. I'm going to get that cookie steak that I bought in front of you guys, and I'm going to use it to get the premium. And then if you come to this channel, you're going to get premium information on Cookie, all right? Own 10 Cookie for token gated V4, right? And so I got 15,000 Cookie, all right? And so I'm going to be token gated on the live V4. So I'm just telling you, and look, built for Sammy. You don't think that's funny? For Sammy? Sammy? It's Sammy for Sammy? I just think that's interesting. Built for Sammy. It's built for me, baby. You know what I mean? Anyway, so MTAR, look at that. There's a hack agent. And honestly, I should have the AI agents ticker just floating through the bottom of my channel. Right? It's just funny, right? It's the hot thing right now. Homo, I don't know what that is. Limitless. And so, look, I mean, it's at 13.4 billion. It's down 5% in 24 hours. So it's taken a bit of a hit. Virtuals slipping to 277. All right. Which is, Ava AI holding though, but it did slip pretty big. So we had a pretty big pullback, honestly, in AI agents last night. Interesting. And Solana dominance also down a little bit. They added, that's pretty interesting. And you got base and other chains 1.3. So it's really Solana base. And it's amazing to see how virtuals really just took on that much volume. I mean, it's insane. What about Sui? I would like to know where Sui's at. Comparatively. So anyway, there's a lot out here. Pippin loves you. That's funny, right? Alchemist AI pulling back too. Back to 117, man. So wow, look at this. Across the board, AI agents getting slammed. Interesting. And it was in the last 24 hours. AI agents took a beat down. Let's take a look at my baby Colin and see what's happening. So I sold Ava AI at 22.2 at the high there. I just felt like it'd been ripping, and I got in right here, and I took some profits. But I took most of the profits and I put them in Colin, right? And Colin didn't dip as bad as Ava, so hey, there you go. So, but Colin did dip a little bit, so but we'll see. So now I must have, I don't know, about 30 soul in Colin now. So I'm like a Colin whale. And Colin's my play, man. The Swarm. I have faith that the Swarm, AI Swarm, will outwork any other human and continue to work so hard. And again, I got into Colin, saw a dip, and over time it's continuing to rip. And again, very small market cap, 19 million. It could go to zero. You don't know, but if you look up what it is and you look up Top Hat and you can see what's coming, there's some type of surge here coming, and it's new, and it's definitely a narrative a lot of people don't know about. And now I see bigger channels talking about Colin that weren't when I was. So Colin's starting to gain some movement. And yes, I do own Colin. I have a bag of it. I'm not going to lie to you. But I also buy things that I believe in. And I believe Colin's going to do numbers over time. Bitcoin getting a nice pump here to the upside. I could be completely wrong. I mean, I'm bullish, so my trade says it's going to pump, right? Bit of almost a double bottom here. Almost a backwards Adam and Eve. I've seen this before. The Adam and Eve is done the opposite way. Well, you have an Adam here and an Eve there. All right, and you break out. I see the 1 hour headed to the 200 MA. I'm long, 95,000. Let's go, baby. Let's go. So let's see where we could go with this for BTC. And I'm a bull right now for Bitcoin. I'm calling long, and I say we get a beautiful pump. Look at that, 95,000, 160, 180. Bitcoin pumping, and I knew Bitcoin was going to pump when I came on stream. Every single time. It shines for me, baby. Look at that. Beautiful short squeeze to the upside. Massive liquidations for Bitcoin there. And we're getting that blast to the upside. I like what I'm seeing. Huge move there for BTC. Wow, 264 on the weekend pump for Bitcoin. And man, I got it now. I'm like, my prediction at this point is trash, so let's move it on. I gotta cheat it now. But man, we may be up here getting rejected by the 200 MA by the time I'm live. Somewhere right around here. This could be a fun Sunday, man. And again, we're gonna have some resistance when we hit 95,000 777s there. Of course, there they are again, the 777. Shout out to everybody on the live. Let me just jump on into the chat for a split second here before I jump on out of here. See if there's any super chats. What, baby? Careful, you drop that on your toe. We're going to the hospital, honey. All right, just be careful, please. Please don't, baby, please. 2 hands at all times. She comes in with a weight, a rubber weight like my wife uses, but still a weight. Did a deep dive on AI. I truly believe Tank is a good play. I do like Agent Tank. Sammy, put the boss. Oh, no. Hype. Nope, it's a swing high, not a swing fair. Thank you. Sammy, can you take a look at Algo, please? Thank you. Thank you, Master Friend. I have no idea what I was talking about. Hey, Sam, can you look at Algo, please? Thank you. Yeah, 100K ETH sent HTX. Something is going on. 100,000 in ETH was sent to HTX. Something's going on. Sam, we need a wardrobe leak, brother, please. What does that mean? Morning, Sam. Soul, Adam and Eve, 1 hour, or am I crazy? Morning, how you doing today? Temple bump last night. Victor's Capital will be investing millions in Demo. Really? That's weird. Good morning, an input on Centio or Phoenix. They're both hot still, but they're pulling back hard. I tried buying Ava AI the other day too, but couldn't figure out where being in the now I'm ripped up to 18. How do people in the US buy early coins? Using a DEX, man. It's simple. Just open up a MetaMask. Bitcoin with the massive pump to the upside. And I just called the long, baby. I did think we were going to go sideways, but I'm long. And I said cup and handle to the upside for Bitcoin, and it is a cup and handy here. Ripping. So there we have it. I mean, Bitcoin getting legs at 95,400, getting a massive pump here. And this is why I don't take days off, baby. Bitcoin to the upside. If you took the trade with me or still in the long, you are up massively now. May even think about taking some profitos off the table here for Bitcoin. And I promised myself I wouldn't trade on the Sunday. Shout out to everybody here on the live. What a pump for Bitcoin. And that 1 minute just ripped to the upside. We're talking 94.6 all the way to 95,440 for a high pump there for BTC. Again, low weekend pump. Don't get too excited on low volume. Away for the 21. We may come back and go sideways again. But man, head to the 21-day moving average for me. Let's complete this movement here. And I'm calling for that reversal. This very well may be that bottom for Bitcoin. We get above the 200 day. Then I want to take it, and I'll take it one step, one day, one candle at a time. But then we'll get above this resistance at 96, 97K, and then we'll pump to 99,500. And then we're back above the weekly 97.2 again, and then I'll breathe. And then all coins will start to rip again. Kid Crushing Fish, my man, love you, brother. You called it, baby. We did it together, man. We did it together. We're a team. It's not about me. It's about us. It's about everybody. Master Friend, me, Jamie, Sean, everybody here that makes this happen. My wife. I don't do this alone every single day showing up stuff. I put in a lot of effort, but it's a team of people here every single day that makes this life or community thrive and move. And I can take credit for beginning it, but I can't take credit for it all, man. You people are amazing. You people are you're awesome people. Like, you're really awesome. Like, you're nice, you're caring, you're loving, and you believe that you're going to win. And so you want to see others win. You reap what you sow. I like being around those type of people. This stream makes me happy. It puts me in a good mood because I know the energy that's here. Shout out to Moonshine. I love you, man. Straight pump to 97, then straight drop, followed by the next all-time high. I don't know, man. I don't say stuff like that. Anything could happen. Yeah. Let's take a look at XRP, and then I'm out of here for the Dizzy. But wow, AI agents taking a beat down. So XRP, look, see the shoulder, head right shoulder there in a bit of a flag. Looks like it's breaking out, and it's going to follow Bitcoin if Bitcoin gets busy. Last but not least, we'll look at Forex just to get you started, but we'll take a look at that again tonight on the weekly candle close. I mean, Bitcoin's looking bullish. I've already been bullish on XRP. I see a pump up to that next resistance at 267. I do. XRP to the moon. Look at that. An uptrending cup and handle. And I'll be honest, man, every time I talk to someone recently, they're asking me or texting me, what's up with XRP? Something brewing with it. Like, you know, everybody seems to be on to something going on. Like, it's the back end of the new financial system. They already have it in place. They just needed Trump to get in. There was some type of battle between two entities. Someone had control of one system while someone had control of the other. And they didn't want to give it up. And you had the new age money with Brad Garlinghouse, and you had the old age money somehow represented by Gary and those other in the cronies. And it seemed like there was backdoor deals that just did not want things to go down. And now that you have Trump in office, there's someone else that can oil those wheels, get that you know, and you saw Brad Garlinghouse with Trump. And I think this leads to something bigger in the financial section, really an overhaul. That ISO 222, I definitely think there's something going on there. And I never, you know, I bought back to XRP. I always think holding XRP is important and definitely something to think about. So pay attention. All right. Sam, you pulled the XRP top. God bless you, my man. Thank you, my friend. I'll always be known as selling that top of XRP, man. No one can say I didn't. I teach you how to take profits when nobody else will, when everyone's afraid. You've got to make it happen. You've got to make it happen. Everybody, I'm going to jump out of here for the day. It is a treacherous day. Despite this little pump for Bitcoin, do not get too excited. It is a Sunday. All right. It is a Sunday. Finally, look, it did hit my box though from last night. I mean, I kind of get the, you know. Hey. That's a Mac Daddy suit there, Sammy. Thank you. Thank you very much. And it's like some type of tweed too. It's a nice tweed. Thing is beautiful, bro. My wife got it for me. It says Lenetio de Prix. Sweet linen Eleonode. Made in Italy. Lanifico di Prai. I don't even know what that is. Lanifico di Prai? What is that? My wife bought this for me. What the heck is that? Lanifico de Prai. Fine menswear. Right? Sordillos. Oh, $1,000 jacket. Okay, this is what my wife buys me. What is this stuff? Coats and jacket. I'm going to see if we can find this jacket. The baby blue. This stuff is like, you can't even find this stuff. $2,000 sport coat. Look at this thing. A cashmere jacket. Sardillos. I don't think it's Sardillos though. Hold on. Rainwater. Let me write baby blue. I just want to see if anyone else wants to buy this jacket. That's what I'm trying to find out. I'm not trying to be rude. I just want to see if anyone wants this jacket. I can't find it. That's the end of the stream. I gotta go anyway. I'm like, I can't really find it. Could be there. I don't know. Interesting. I don't know. Who knows? Why aren't you in church? You're funny. Bro, you are the same. We just have to keep the buying power. I choose 80 cents too. Yeah. She had a custom made lifer. She probably did. One of one, man. We'll do a clothing stream too. I don't want to piss people off. I really don't. I don't want to be rude. I'm obviously into the fashion. You know what I mean? Crypto Billy. I'm messing with you now. I saw your post the other day. You're like, no, and honestly, gods make the man, right? I just wear the clothes. Honestly, it reminds me of my grandfather who worked super hard and he dressed nice. My dad too as well. It's just a legacy thing for my family. You know, with my father, the men before me, this is how they took it. So I'll take it. You know, out of respect to them, I think I should do the same. That's all. Again, I see a bull flag there for Bitcoin. Pump it to 95.8. Watch your shorts here. That looks like it's going to continue. 21 curving stochastics. A little bit of a trade right there. Stop loss possibly before 94.8. That thing looks like it's going to moon. You should imbibe your logo on the jacket. Amen. Church is the people, not the building. Amen. I like that. Amen. Jesus is King. God bless you, Crypto God. She made it while you were sleeping. I know, right? God, positivity, and crypto. Amen. Amen. God bless everybody here. I'm jumping out for the day, hanging out with my family. Have a wonderful time. All right. I love you, Sam, and love that you believe the cloths, man. Truly, it's authentic to you, man. Yeah. And honestly, I don't love the clothes, Cryptability. It's just to me, honestly, it gives me the ability to make the stream fun. I used to watch David Letterman. He wore a different suit every day. I watch ESPN. The guys wear different suits every day. I've been watching football stuff, and I've been watching guys show up every day. All these macho men, right? With like a new fancy suit on every day. And I knew they have some like stylist, and these guys are multimillionaires. And so I was like, you know, there's no crypto channel that like flosses like these guys do, like on NBC, CBC, ESPN. And I was like, all right, I got the voice. If I got the voice, I got to bring the clothes. And so I think that's kind of where it comes from for me. It comes from like, hey, you know, there's a little bit of an announcing there. The announcers always look fresh. They always look decked out. You know what I mean? Bill Cowher in his pocket square fresh. I mean, you see Shaquille O'Neal. He's always decked out, man. Charles Barkley. They look fresh, man. Why can't we look fresh? Why can't the crypto life? Why can't the lifer YouTubers look fresh? Why can't we show them that we get down just like they get down? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're the only ones that can dress nice? No, we can do it too. You know what I'm saying? We got budgets too. We ain't brokey out here. So I think that's kind of what it is for me. It puts us on the map as a professionals. You know what I mean? As professionals. So you people do kiss your butt everywhere you go. Like, see what he just said? People are so nice to you. Wear suits, friends. It feels weird at first, but when you get accustomed to it, you get your butts kicked everywhere you go. Yeah, it is too, man. People are just nice to you, brother. People are overly nice to you when you dress nice. Anyway, I love you all. Have a great day. I'm taking my family to brunch. We're gonna have a nice time. I'll be back in the charts later on today. May God bless you all. Keep pushing yourselves. Remember, it's all fun and games, the suits and all that. Remember, I worked a night shift for years. I was in a one-bedroom apartment to get serious for a long, long time. All right? I know what it is to be humble. I know what it is to grind. I get to shine now, but don't get me wrong. It's like you get to. It's like the little red hen. I'm eating my cake, a little bit of the cake now, and I still got to work. I'm still whipping it up in the kitchen every night, man, to keep it moving. Right? This doesn't come easy. I work my butt off, but the idea behind all this is if any human works as hard as, they desire, they'll get what they desire. Push yourselves to the limit. Make something happen today. Start something that you've been, get rid of fear. Action. And again, motivation follows action. You're never going to be fully motivated to get it done. You think 100 days out of 100, I'm super motivated to show up every single time? There's a day I have a headache, a day I'm sick, a day I just want to lie in bed, a day I don't want to do that extra workout, extra push-up. But I do it. Why? Because I know if I keep doing it, that will be the habit forming, and my discipline will take care of me. So you're not always going to be motivated. This was what Jim Rohn taught me. But if you're disciplined, you're going to do it anyway. And you know what happens? Once you start doing it, the motivation does come. Motivation follows discipline. Everyone thinks it's the other way around. I'm just going to be so motivated to get it done. Some days you're not going to have the motivation. I'm being honest with you. But the discipline's going to get you through. And somehow, some way, an hour later, you're going to get motivated. And you're going to realize that it was the discipline that got you to motivation. Anyway, watch this flag for Bitcoin. Target gives us 95,900. All right. Let's take a look at what's hot right now, too, on the day, just real quick to see if anything's kind of popping behind my back here. Move. Still looks hot. Celestia back to 5. Virtuals, not a lot of movement in the market. Things a little bit flat. Watching what Bitcoin's going to do here as we head into Monday. And I wouldn't be surprised if the market's slightly tentative until the 20th. All right. And any Forex things that let me just look at what's happening on the week ahead. On our calendar week. We had Monday, January 6th. Crazy. Just such a day to remember forever, right? So here we go. Monday, M2, money supply year over year. Interesting. It's good to know. I want to see what that says actually. Right now, 7.3. So wow, we start Tuesday with core PPI. All right, at 8:30. Write a sticky note and put it on your desk right now. Put it on your monitor, on the edge of your monitor. Write PPI 8:30 Monday. And then core CPI 8:30 Wednesday. So we're getting PPI and CPI. All right, that's going to rock the markets. There's going to be some movement there. Pay attention. All right, and we'll go over that tonight as well. But focus. Get ready for the week ahead. I love each and every one of you. God bless you. Nice little pump for Bitcoin. Rejected, away from the 21-day moving average. Looks like we may just be going sideways after all. We'll see what happens. I told you I wouldn't believe in the pump too much. Nice pump, though, to get us excited on a Sunday morning. But I see sideways price action till tonight. And then just be careful. But this diamond looks interesting. And the cup and handle. And I'm seeing somewhat of a reversal here for Bitcoin. Watch this flag on XRP. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. for Bitcoin and the weekly candle close. Not going to do it now. I love you all. Thank you so much. Stay pocket squared up. Stay fresh to death. No, stay fresh, though. I love you all. Have a great night. Have a great day. Remember, you know what the secret to success is, right? It's getting started.